Hi FoodTube, Kerryann here. I'm going to show you an awesome homemade custard recipe. Let's get started. Right, to start with, I've got a nice heavy bottomed non-stick pan, and into that I'm going to add 500 ml of organic semi-skimmed milk. So in we go with that. And I've got 568 ml or 1 pint of single cream. Oh, I could just drink that. And then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of caster sugar. 2 and 3 and 1 vanilla pod. Now these things are incredible. They smell so good. They're quite expensive, but the best thing about these, you can dry this out and put it in your jar of sugar, and what you'll have is the most incredible flavoured sugar. So you get 2 things for the price of 1. I'm going to show you how to split a vanilla pod. So you want to get it as flat as you can on the board and get the tip of your knife and run it down the middle all the way to the end. Now these look like twigs, but they're really squidgy, especially if you get good ones. Now we're going to open it and get the knife and run it down the vanilla pod just like that, scraping out all of those amazing seeds. Look at that. Those are hundreds and thousands of tiny vanilla seeds. So we're going to put those in with the milk and the cream and the sugar. And then I'm going to scrape out the other side exactly the same way. And then I'm going to put the whole pod in there as well. They are expensive, so we do definitely want to get our money's worth. We want to just bring this up to a slight boil, just to that point before it starts going all nuts in the pan, when it's got little bubbles around the edges. It'll probably take about 5 to 6 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to get the rest of the ingredients ready to make our wonderful custard. Here I've got a large mixing bowl, and to that I need to add 8 free-range egg yolks. In here, I'm going to separate these little eggies. Okay, to the egg yolks, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. And then I'm going to whisk them until they're slightly pale. But what will happen if we don't whisk it straight away is that the sugar will start to cook the egg yolks, and then you'll have little lumps of cooked, tiny little lumps. Oh, sugar. Now guys, this is a very good reason why you should keep your eyes on your milk, because look at what I've just done. Got carried away doing the eggs, talking to you, and my milk's overflowed on the cooker and made a great big mess. I haven't lost that much, so it won't really make too much of a difference to the recipe. I mean, if you boiled over the whole pot, you'd have to start again. But I'm quite happy to just let that go. Forget it, it never happened. Right, sugar will cook the egg yolks. And if we don't mix it straight away, we'll be left with little teeny tiny minuscule bits of cooked egg yolk in your custard, and that's not very nice. Now friends, I'm gonna pour the milk through this sieve directly onto the eggs. But if you're not feeling that confident, by all means, strain it separately and then pour the milk in and you'll be all good. I'm doing it this way because I've made custard loads of times and I'm quite confident. I'm going to put in the milk like that and whisk really quickly because we don't want scrambled eggs. And then I'm going to pour this back through the sieve into the pan, just in case we didn't get the egg yolks quick enough and there are a few little bits and pieces in there. So in we go. Back into the pan. And this is what I was talking about. So once you take this out, this is your vanilla pod. It looks a bit grim now, but all you have to do, rinse it, pat it dry, put that in your sugar, free vanilla sugar. Right, so just to recap guys, I've poured the milk into the eggs in the bowl, and then I've whisked it, and then I've poured the bowl back into the pan through the sieve. Right now, all I need to do is put this over a low heat and continuously stir it until it thickens to the consistency we're looking for. Just gonna stir it, keep it moving because we don't want it to set at the bottom and make scrambled egg on the bottom and lovely custard on the top. Right, so I've been stirring this for about 5 or 6 minutes now, and it's at the consistency that I want. A little bit thicker than when we started, but not too thick. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this into a lovely jug. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. In the oven, I've got an apple crumble that I've had baking away. So I've got a little bit of it here, and I'm gonna have it with this great custard. So there you have it, my friends. Let me know what you do with your custard. No rude stuff though, friends, because I know what you lot are like. Leave me a comment in the box below. Like it if you like it. Subscribe if you want. It is free, so knock yourselves out. But in the meantime, enjoy yourselves. Happy cooking. Hi FoodTube, Kerryann here. I'm going to show you one of my all-time favourite sweet treats. They're cinnamon buns, they're easy, they're delicious, they cost hardly anything, and they're super, super quick to make. Let's get started.